Well, hello everyone. My first time on YouTube, so please excuse the poor quality of the video, but I'm hoping to improve with time. The main reason I'm here today is because I've recently purchased this Cricut Maker, the Cricut Maker 3, as a result of my old Cricut Maker having a problem with these plastic rollers that connect to a little to two little grooves where they operate the roller bar. And what was happening, I'll show you what was happening on there. These were the little plastic rollers that came off of my old Maker, and as you can see, they're very soft. And I think over the time what's happened is they have expanded, and so when they were in place on the roller bar and I go to put my mat through, these were moving out of that little roller groove and coming along the bar, which meant that the mat itself then would become jammed. And I had that happen several times. And so as a knee-jerk reaction, and I didn't want to be without a machine, I went ahead and ordered this one. But then in the meantime, I did some research on eBay, and I found that someone was actually manufacturing this type of hardened rubber. And I also found on YouTube that there were several tutorials showing how to replace them. So I'll show you on my old Maker the result. I'm just going to swing you around, and here's my old Maker. And as you can see from that, they have been replaced with two much firmer rubber, which since I've stripped everything down, and it was a bit of a task, I must say. There's so many screws and so many instructions to follow, but I think the hardest thing was up in under here. There are also several screws, and the difficulty was finding a way of getting into them. But anyhow, I kept searching until I found a small enough screwdriver, and I did manage to get them all out, and I didn't lose any of the screws, which was a blessing. And so I just carried on following all the instructions, and I got to the point where I was able to replace these rubbers. Still not convinced that, once I switched it back on, it would work. But lo and behold, it did. And it works absolutely fine. Perfect. I don't know why Cricut ever replaced these hardened rubbers with the soft ones, because they obviously proved to be lacking in design for this to happen, where they lost their stability and then moved away from that little grooved area, causing, lots of people problems. And the unfortunate thing is that you can't buy replacements from Cricut to repair or replace it yourself. But as I say, I was fortunate enough to find a person who manufactured them, and they weren't very expensive. And so rather than have to abandon my machine, I've now got two machines, both working perfectly well. So I'm not grumbling. And the nice thing is I've got the option with this one of using the mat, whereas with the new Maker, I've also the option of using a mat or without the mat, depending on the materials I'm using. I haven't got around to buying any of the smart vinyl yet, because well, I did have one sheet come free with the Maker itself, but I've done a little bit of cutting out. But either way, it's nice to have the choice with using the mat or not. So anyway, I don't know if this tutorial will be of any help to anyone in a similar situation, but I do hope so. I'm looking forward now to going on and making other things with my new Maker. as well as continuing with my old one. They're both brilliant machines, and I do use them a lot, or I will use my Maker a lot. So thanks for watching this tutorial, and as I say, I hope you get something from it. I will be posting others in the future, but for the moment this is my first experience, and I'm just going to see how this goes. So thank you, bye bye for now.